Happy Monday, everyone, or whenever you're watching this. I'm doing this challenge, and it's a 30-day mindset challenge where we start off with visualizations. You take a short-term goal that you have, and we systematically break down how to manifest whatever it is that you want. Literally, whatever it is that you want. You take a short-term goal, and we're gonna do visualizations first thing in the morning, strategic visualizations first thing in the morning, and right before you go to sleep, 5 minutes a day, 5 minutes each session. And day 14, we layer on strategic affirmations. Day 21, we layer on auto-hypnosis. I give you guys 2 MP3s. If you guys don't know what auto-hypnosis is, it's when you go to sleep, there's a certain level of consciousness called theta. And that's when anything that's impressed on you goes straight into your subconscious mind. For example, if you're watching a horror film and you fall asleep, you have a nightmare that Freddy Krueger is killing you. That's because as you're falling asleep, that first 20 minutes is called theta levels of consciousness. And whatever's impressed on you goes directly into your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind, that's the area of your mind that's powerful. 95% of your daily thoughts come from your subconscious mind, the thoughts that you're not aware of. Only 5% of your daily thoughts you're actually aware of. And so that's why it's so hard to change things, because consciously people want to change things. That 5% wants to change things, but if 95% of your other thoughts that you're not aware of is counteracting what you consciously want, you're going to lose that battle every single time, right? If 95% of your daily thoughts that you're not aware of says, I'm not good enough, you will never start that business. You will never move to that country. You will never ask her out or go back to school, or you will never do the things. You will never go to the gym. You will never eat healthy. You will never do anything. Listen, if you don't love you, you won't do things to love you. And even if 5% says, I'm going to try it, you're going to lose that battle. And that's why New Year's resolutions fail, I think, after the 11th, 12th day, because 5% will always lose to the 95%. And so I say all that to say is when you want to change your life, you have to change the subconscious mind. And you change the subconscious mind in 4 main ways: affirmations, visualizations, auto-hypnosis, and reading. Those are the 4 main ways. Of course, there's other ways, right? But those are the 4 main ways, and that's what we're going to be doing in this mindset challenge for 30 days. We're going to take a short-term goal as a group, online, wherever you are in the world. We're going to take a short-term goal, and we're going to systematically, you get a daily video from me every single day for 30 days. And there's a Facebook group where you can ask questions. Again, we're doing this, it's going to be fun, all right? Not just this boring endeavor, but it's going to be fun. But I promise you, if you commit to this, this will be the most impactful 30 days that you've ever experienced. This is how you systematically unstuck yourself from anything. It is impossible to be stuck when you know who you are. And that's the message for today. I say that to say is that it is impossible to be stuck when you know who you are. When you know who you are, not who you've been programmed to be. As I said before, we're a program. From the 3rd trimester up until give or take about 7 years of age, 95% of your subconscious mind was created. It was created. That's why the things you don't want to do, you do. The things you do want to do, you don't do, is because it's been programmed into you. And until you change that 95%, that subconscious mind, nothing will change. And a lot of times trauma and traumatic experiences are so impactful to the mind that helps us create change, right? Something painful happens, you're like, this will never happen again, and you make changes. What's if now you can make changes systematically and intentionally, and you can? You can. The placebo effect is real for a reason. You guys know the placebo effect. An example is, I forget when the study was, 1970 or 1980. There's a study done of 2 subsets of patients that needed arthroscopic surgery. I believe I'm saying it correctly. Not a doctor. And one subset of the patients was knee surgery. And one subset of the patients, they actually went and got the knee surgery. And The other subset, they didn't get the knee surgery. They believed they were going to get the knee surgery. They put marks on their knees, they put them under, and they, rolled them into the surgery area, but they never got surgery. And I don't know how long, maybe a month, 2 months later, they looked at both subsets, the patients that actually got the knee surgery, the patients that didn't get the knee surgery, and there was literally no difference in the improvement of both patients. What happened? They believed it. Their thoughts created things. What if now we can be intentional about the thoughts that we create? And we can. This is not woo-hoo, this is biology, this is science. It's the science of you. It's the power of you. And we can now be intentional with this power on purpose. But it takes putting in the work, doing the work. What are you listening to on a daily basis? I come from boxing. The first time that I kicked a heavy bag, I almost cried in pain because it was so painful. A fresh shin smacking against the heavy bag. It was painful. But I kept going, and I kept conditioning myself. Anytime it's time for you to go to another level, guys, you're going to hit what Bob Proctor says as the terror barrier. You're going to feel that discomfort because the body doesn't want change. It wants you to stay exactly where you're programmed to be. But the moment you try to go up, you're going to face that discomfort. And that's okay. That's where you're supposed to be. If you're trying to do something right now and you're feeling, that's exactly where you're supposed to be. Embrace the discomfort until it's comfortable. Break through that terror barrier in your business, in your personal, whatever limits that were programmed into you that you know that you want more of. Do the inner and the outer work. Again, do the mindset work to believe that it's possible, and then find the correct frameworks so you can actually create that possibility. You need both. And I promise you, as you keep going down this road, you're going to hit that terror barrier. Embrace it. Go through it. As your teeth chatter, go through it, because it's not just for you. As you break barriers, you're breaking it not just for you, but for the people that you're put here to serve, for your children, for your family, for your husband, for your wife. When you say you love someone, love is an action word. When you say you love someone, you want to give them the best version of you. You want to give them the very best of you. And when you increase your self-love, you're able to give love on the highest level. When you say you love someone, that's an action word. Love says, I'm going to give you the best of me. I'm going to go through whatever discomfort until it's comfortable so I can go to another level. I can go to another level of joy, another level of peace. This doesn't just fall on your lap, guys. I know, work is a 4-letter word, but some people work harder at their jobs, work harder on planning their vacations than they do on finding out who they are. And that's not you. Because as you go down this beautiful rabbit hole of finding out who you are, you enhance everything else. You enhance everything else in your life. Everything else. You are the gift you've been waiting on this entire time. It's you. It's you, guys. This message is just to encourage you guys that now's the time. You know what to do. Now's the time to just do it. We're weeks away from 2026. Finish this year strong. Well, Dan, I fell off. That's okay. Fall back in. Fall back in. It doesn't matter where you are on this journey, guys. When you're in the arena of life, you've already won. You've already won. So many people are on the sidelines of this beautiful thing called life, playing it safe. Now, I'm not saying be reckless, but go recklessly into your calling. And the joy and the peace and the ease and your tribe is a byproduct of doing all of that. So I see you guys. I believe in you guys. Set your schedule, guys. When are you going to do the inner and the outer work? Set it and hit it like the quality of your life depends on it, because ladies and gentlemen, it does. Motivation Mondays.